I couldn't be tribal. All these other tribes in my nation have my money, so I will not restrict to my tribe. I will not restrict to my clan. Even I don't want to know more about my tribe because my tribe doesn't have my money. You get? Therefore, if my tribe doesn't have my money, then I shouldn't actually restrict myself to it. If my family members will not have the money I want, then I cannot restrict myself to it. Therefore, being tribal is being stupid. Being restricting yourself to clan, here people are proud of their clans, especially here in the West. Me, I'm this clan, I'm that clan. That's total bullshit. So therefore, after understanding that these other tribes, other clans, other races that have your money, the strangers, the people you've never met, the people you don't understand, the people you don't know, and the one with your money, then you will start finding a way of finding and reaching as many strangers as possible. Therefore, you not come carrying your race. You get? You not come carrying your tribe. Never. You cannot. Because if your tribe mates are not giving the money, then the other tribes, for example, if you're Muchiga, your money is with a Muganda, so you not hate a Muganda because he's the one giving the money. If you're Muganda, you not hate the Acholi. So restricting yourself to Baganda is actually being stupid. Why? Because the Acholis are the ones with the money, those strangers. So basically, we need to learn to desire and love the strangers because they are the ones who bring us the money. Why? Because the strangers are the ones who will fall in love with what we are offering. Look, when you're starting a business, in most cases, the first people who will criticize you are your closest friends and relatives. You see, when you're starting an innovation, the first people who will run away from you is the what? Your close relatives, the clansmates, the churchmates. And you see, people have a lot of limited thinking. I call it limited thinking. Thinking that by associating myself with a tribe, I'm now big. You know, you're not. You're small. You've not yourself to own a tribe. But for us money mongers, we know that our money is not with those who are close to us. Our money is with strangers. So I have to train myself to meet as many strangers as possible. By doing that, then I'm better. So I hope you understand. So that is the first philosophy. The second philosophy you should have. The first, we said, we don't make money. We take money from others. And now the second one is saying, the money we need to take from others is not within our nearest bounds. It is with the strangers, the people who don't know, the people who have not met now. Learning a way of reaching as many people as possible, especially as many strangers as possible. Because strangers don't judge you. All they need is the services. All they need is the products. All they need is actually your ideas that can put them in a better situation. So, and specifically, your mother is not likely to buy that product from you. Your father is not likely to buy that idea from you. Your brother may not actually spend money on your book if you're a writer. What does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? It means that we need to be serious, extremely serious, especially in these things. So I want you to remind you that those two mindsets are very key. Are very, very key for me and you to grow. The first one, you don't make money. Second one, the money you need is with strangers. So once I understood those, I stopped limiting myself. And I pray that you also stop limiting yourself. So basically, now, what does this take us to? This one takes us to a position of understanding that me as Angel Bahabo, the Life Coach, I need to find a way of reaching as many strangers as possible so that I can be able to make better decisions. Now, the third concept is that money is the true measure of your value in the market. You see? Money is the true measure of your value in the market. We are not valuing in the market, of course. We find money in the market, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we don't judge how handsome you are. We don't judge how beautiful you are unless if your body is the product you're selling on market. But, and again, that is also another limited way of making money. But if you can find products, the biggest question is, how many people are you going to reach? So you not restrict yourself to the small circles. So you need to meet many strangers. And therefore, After understanding this, that the amount of money I have is a direct measure of my worth in the market, this one takes me to a better level of thinking. That I no longer have to look my value in terms of who I am, the tribe I am, in terms of my height, in terms of my color, in terms of anything, of how many books I have read, how many degrees I've accumulated. No way. That is not the measure of my value. The measure of my value in the market is money. The amount of money I have in my pocket shows me how many people are buying from me, either my product, service, or ideas. Now, once I understood that, I got free. And if you also understand that, you will surely get free. Now, the first one we said, you don't make money, you actually take the money. Secondly, we said, your money is with strangers. Now, the third time we are saying, the true measure of your value is the money you have. Now, if I have less money, it means I'm of no value in the market. That one is the biggest question. I shouldn't go begging my father, my mother if I have them. I shouldn't be begging from my friends. I shouldn't be begging from my relatives. I should be adding more value in the market. I can exchange for money. So all the poor people, especially Uganda, which is one of the poorest countries in the world, according to International Monetary Fund and World Bank, we are taking much loans from the international money lending institutions. It means we are having no value on the world market. That's why we are poor. We are not poor because of those colonialists. Yes, they may play a small role, but because we are just poor because we also not produce much value in the market. That is it. So, I'm poor, you poor just because you have less value in the market. Of course, there are so many factors that determine how you get to the market, but why should it also be easy? Why should it be easy for me to be financially free? I shouldn't even think that it should be easy, because how many actually are financially free? In this free world, there are few. So therefore, I should also know that I need to do the hustle. I need to produce good, excellent goods. I need to produce good, excellent services. I need to think out of great ideas that I can bring in the market. And boom, I get much better. So the more money I have on my pocket defines how valuable I'm in the market. And the more value you have on the market is the much more money you must have. Now, people who are getting richer, nations who are getting richer, are finding ways of adding more value on the international market, especially for nations. And for us, we are finding much more value of adding more value to the people, to the market, so that people can bring the money, the strangers can bring the money we are looking for and give it to us. Other than stealing it from them, we can add more value to the market. I can be more valuable to as many people as possible, and especially strangers, so that I can be of much value. I hope that makes sense. Now, the first thing we said, you need to be, the first thing we said, that we don't make money, we take the money from people. Second, we said, the money you want is with the strangers. And the third point we said is that the money you have is the true measure of your value in the market.